All right, hey Miss Burton's class. I wanted to go ahead and make a video for you because Miss Groover is not with you today. Today you have an art sub. Everybody say, well, hey art sub. And I hope that she is going to have a good day because you are going to be on your best behavior and show her your best respect. I am out today because my little girl is having some ear surgery. So everybody say a little prayer for my sweet little Leah. By the time you guys get out of school today, I think she'll be okay, but I've got to do my second job, which is, of course, my first job, which is being a mama to my little girl. Okay, so you guys are going to still work on your magazine collages. For those of you that were not with me last Thursday, if you were in strings, you're going to begin your magazine collage today. So I'm going to go over some things that you absolutely need to know. When you're starting your magazine collage, you're going to be gluing it onto a white piece of paper. So if you have one to begin a new collage, that's great. Or you'll be getting yours back that you started. Please make sure your first and your last name are on there and your teacher code, which is 5.4 for Miss Burton's class. As I talked with you last time, your collage has to have a scene or a background and something happening, like an action, something happening in there, and it has to make sense. In other words, you're not just tearing out papers on a magazine and gluing them together. You're trying to make a visual story. Your visual story can be serious, it can be funny. That just depends on you. So I found here a piece that I want to use as my scene. It looks like a little outdoor little tea party or little dining area. So I'm going to carefully cut it out of the magazine. When I begin, I can start with my scissors open and very gently go along the edge of the paper. I'm not digging through the whole magazine. I'm just very gently pulling those scissors down, giving my magazine something to tear from. I'll begin to tear so it stays kind of close to that line. I actually went through 2 pages. And I'll pull this one to the side. I'm going to cut just what I want out of the page. And then if you have the edge where it's kind of uneven, you can even that out with some scissors as well. When it comes to gluing your scene into your paper, you're going to use a paintbrush. Where is my little brush? You guys are going to have some big ones, but this one's little. And your glue water, remember this is a flip top. You just stick a little touch of glue, tiny, tiny bit, into the corners, maybe along the edge. It doesn't like to really stick to the magazine, but it will glue to the paper. The less you use, the better. So you don't want to paint the entire thing. Flip it, and then stick it. Okay, so there's my scene. Then I've got to find something to go into my scene. Let me dig around my magazine a minute, and then I'll put it in there. Let's see. Okay, so I found something. I found this scuba diver that has big old flippers on and an oxygen tank on. It was from a paint ad. So I found the scuba diver, but if I stick it in the picture, I don't like the outline. Remember, we talked about the bubble around your image. So you want to take your time and carefully cut around those things, getting rid of all that you don't want. Cutting the thing out of the magazine makes this easy to get around those areas. If you're trying to move the entire magazine around as you cut, of course you're going to wind up making a big old mess because you're going to tear it to pieces. So I'll finish cutting this and you'll see what it looks like in a minute. Alright, I was kind of lucky. I found not only a scuba diver in another picture, I found a little fish, found some coral, and of course I found a lobster ad, so I found some little lobsters. So the way you arrange your pictures makes a big difference too. I don't want to cover my chair here, so I'm going to lay this here down at the bottom and then figure out where I want to put my little lobsters in there too. So now it looks like a cafe under the sea. I don't know. So then, of course, I would use just little tiny dots of glue. If I can find where I put my paintbrush. Where did I put that thing? Lordy. Y'all, art teacher is nuts. I think I found one. Okay. So then just tiny little dots on the back. Flip it over, stick it down. And then at the end of class, if you're not finished, do not panic, because you'll get at least one more day to work on these. If you brought a picture from home, or if you were saving a picture in your communicator, remember, don't forget those pictures if you have them. And if you're just starting this project today, to my people who were in strings last time, if you would like to bring in a picture of your own to finish it with, that's fine too. You can bring in something from home. In one of my other classes, I had a couple of students who wanted to bring in a picture of themselves. So they wanted to actually collage themselves in. So there's my scuba diver diving in to explore the Under the Sea Cafe. All right, I hope you guys enjoy working on yours. And to my sweet little substitute, don't forget to give yourself time for these wild rascals to clean. Make sure everything gets back on the art cart. And then they can two students can push the art cart back down to the classroom to make your day easier. I hope you guys enjoy.